Good evening, guys. Hello. So I'm doing a little concurrent thing. I'm doing both Facebook and YouTube at the same time. So, hello, guys. How are you? Welcome to my channel, Karma on Deck. So, we just got done with a little bit of full moon energy, didn't we? What was it? Sturgeon full moon. Hi there. So yeah, hi guys. So we did do, I just got through watching Nam on Spiritual Bodybuilder, and hi Kim, hi there, hi Monty. So I had just got done, I came on a little late tonight because I was watching Nam on Spiritual Bodybuilder, and he was telling us that it's going to be kind of a kick in the pants of a week. I'm not excited about that, and that's okay. So, anyways, if you want to hear some astrological information and data, we do have that on Spiritual Bodybuilder, and I did post it for those of you on my Facebook here. I did post all of that on my Facebook so that you guys could have an opportunity to watch that. It was pretty amazing. Hi, Brittany. Hi, kids. Hi, Donna. How are you? So yeah, hi, Leslie. So if I also wanted to talk a little bit to you guys about some downloads, and I may. Oh, hi, Christelle. I made it. I was actually went live from Baba Lau's channel and came directly onto mine. Last time I did that, I ended up missing the whole night. So interestingly enough, I did put Metatrons Cube. For those of you on my Facebook already know, those of you over here, I did Metatrons Cube as a tattoo. And what's interesting about that is, I don't know if it's the full moon or what's going on astrologically, but I have been in download status. So I've been craving sleep. I've been doing a lot of nappy snacky, and I was just talking to you guys about this, Christelle, over on Baba's channel, where we were discussing, having these downloads and what it requires from our bodies physiologically when we're going through some of these changes. Our DNA literally does change when we have these spiritual awakenings, right? I mean, what else do you call it but a spiritual awakening? So for those of you, Mama Epsy, what's up? Kim, and they were on the other channel with me. So I do have my deck here. I found one precious rose. I packed them up and saved them, all my dried roses, but this one was found independent with all my stones. So now it gets to visit with my cards and keep me company. This is one of my preciouses. So anyways, I will continue to do some of my rant. I will do some readings. I'm trying a bunch of new stuff. I'm feeling really different. I'm trying a nose ring. I got a new tattoo. I'm moving. Everything is really shifting for me. So I'm trying out some new shit. So anyways, guys, for those of you that are on here live with me, please feel free to go ahead and ask a question, and I will pull some cards for you. That's what I'm here for. If you have any questions about astrology, I know very little. If you want to know anything about tarot or other psychic related questions, I would be more than happy to answer those for you. So Donna said she slept 24 hours on Friday. Anybody else getting that? I think it was Christelle. Were you telling me that you've been nappy snacky? So yeah, that was me. Yesterday I went over to Donna's house. I had a little tiny nose ring. One of my clients said, "When did you get that?" I said, "I've always had it. I just was never brave enough to do the hoop because I don't have tiny nails. My nose is already big enough as it is." So anyways, I was visiting my girl Donna yesterday, and I had planned to stay for a while, and a couple hours in I was like, "That's it, I gotta go." And I came home, and my bestie was like, "The fuck's the matter with you?" And I literally went to bed for like 3 or 4 hours. So yes, I'm going to do Brittany, and I'm going to go ahead and read for Mama Epsy. Marvel Girl made it too. I'm going to make Marvel a moderator again in case I need you. Okay, so a lot, she says. Okay, so she said, "Yes, I've been so nappy and snacky. I've been wondering why." Well, we do have a lot of things moving. Moving parts are going on for us astrologically, and supposedly it's all about awareness right now, self-awareness, and getting your self in front of a mirror and really taking a look at yourself. And these lessons haven't been easy, right? Hey, AVB. AVB, huh? Who's that? Okay, so let's take a look and see. This one's right here for Mama Epsy. Do you see any prosperity for me and my husband's near future? I would love to do that. Hi, Brad. How are you, my friend? I miss you. Brad moved away. Hi, Karma, she says. Hi, Barbara. All right, so let's see. This is for Mama Epsy. Hi, Gabe. So Mama Epsy, the first thing I'm seeing for you is the Hermit card, and the Hermit card is coming up, and it's telling me that you've been doing a little bit of the hiding out, okay? And it's not a bad idea to keep your own counsel and maybe spend some time planning for what your financial future is going to be. I'm also seeing the Hermit card for you, which is a little bit of snappy behavior. I'm seeing that you've been a little short and he has been too. I'm seeing that either of you or one of you has been working entirely too hard. I have the 8 of coins, which means that you've been doing physical labor, or one of you has been working entirely too hard. I do see the Fool card coming up for you. The Fool card is all about opportunity. So as you're traveling through this next little period, just keep your eye open for new opportunities. I do see, even though your finances may be a little out of whack, I am picking up the 4 of Wands, which is you're building towards your structure, your foundation, your home. I'm also seeing the 2 of Cups. If your husband's been a little emotionally impulsive, I am seeing the Knight of Cups, which is a little emotionally impulsive. And whoever's been snappy, watch out for that. I am picking up that you've been a little defensive too. Somebody's backed in a corner, or you feel like you've been put in a corner. Gabe, the answer is yes. Gabe was just asking me, he's going to Burning Man, and I heard her in my head as soon as you mentioned it. I am seeing that she's around you already, and I'm seeing gifts. Did you find pennies or gifts being left for you from her? And I'm seeing that she's grinning at some of the memories that you're bringing up over the last little bit. And she's definitely all around you, Gabe. And she showed up to me. Remember, she hugged me in the parking lot? That was really a rough night for me anyways. So yeah, I'm seeing that she's already on the journey with you. And she likes that silly bike of yours, which is so typical of her. All right, let's take a look and see. So that's Mama Epsy. So Marvel Girl is telling me full moon in Aquarius, which is ruled by Uranus. So this full moon has been about shocks and rebalancing. So those of you are feeling shocks and balances, that's going to continue. So Gabe is saying, yes, I found gifts. I cleaned up her house recently. I love you too. Okay, so who was asking me over here? Somebody said that was for Gabe. For Brittany, wait. Jameson is awake. Stop it. He's not used to people being around the house. Scared shit out of him. Woo! That's when you don't need coffee. So this is for Brittany, a general reading. She says, I got a lot of changes too. Holy shit. Did you jump? I jumped. Did you get him? Did you get him, Jameson? Who was it? Holy shit. Oh yeah, so Mama's saying my husband lost his job. He's been up and down. And that's otherwise around each other a lot. Okay, so this is for Brittany. Lots of changes, but good ones, Brittany. So what I'm seeing for Brittany here, this one is the victory card for the Ace of Coins, which is telling me that you have money coming back into alignment. Whatever struggles that you've been having between you and a lover is getting out of hand, and things are feeling a little bit like intense between the two of you. And you've been paying attention to your alignment and how you felt in alignment with this other individual. You've been looking at the star card and seeing whether or not you should remain with this individual. And Brittany, I'm also seeing a move for you. Are you moving? See here? That might be a move. I am seeing that the anxiety is getting a lot out of control for you. So do what you can to minimize that a little bit. Burn some sage, wash your hands with salt. Your temper's a little short too. So like I said, you guys hear me all the time when I say a group comes together and has a tendency to be playing with similar energy. So you'll see kind of the same questions that you are hearing from other people that are yours. Who said hi, honey? Who said hi, honey? There's Marie. No move. Well, it might be an office move. It doesn't necessarily mean a home move, but so let's take a look and see here. AVB, how does my ex feel about me in the current moment. So this is for AVB. I don't know why I'm feeling drawn to that one, but let's take a look and see. Moon baby, is Salvador blocking you? I'm picking up that there might be a block. Somebody might be blocking or a phone number change. It might also be an accident, moon baby. Not getting your text. I'm playing games, more like it. All right. This is for AVB. Thank you for all your support, guys. You know where to get a reading from me, karmaondeck.com. Angela, what's up? Okay, so this one here is for AVB. This is for AH's feelings at the moment. Ooh, so what I'm picking up about this individual, hi Leslie, is I'm seeing the Fool card. So this person is playing the game of opportunists. They are in a place where they are taking an opportunity to pull resources from kind of any direction, and they're really looking at where the best opportunity is for them in their life. This may also be that they're looking to see what parts and pieces you work with them and how they operate together and in concert. I am picking up the Strength card. So for you, that's telling me that they're trying your damn patience. And that there's a lot of overwhelm. Who was fighting over another individual coming into the dynamic of the relationship? I don't know if it was an accusation or a real live event, but I am seeing some stubbornness occurring with this individual, that they have a tendency to be stubborn. Hi, Sally. Am I keeping you awake, sweetheart? I hope not. So yeah, I am seeing though that I don't know if there's a birthday or someone's anniversary, birthday, wedding, something coming up worthy of celebration. So you have that to look forward to. And cool thing, I'm seeing some money come your way. No, I'm not keeping you up. Okay. Let's take a look and see. Thank you for the like. Jesus. So Mishi says, stubborn. All right. And I'm going to read Leslie after this one. So this is Michi. I'd like to know if this new guy, Rich, is good for me, or will he end up like the others? So let's take a look and see. Stubborn, babes. So AVB, yes, he's definitely stubborn. I see that. You're welcome. Hi, Camille. Holy shit. How you doing? So I would like to know if this new guy, Rich, is any good. Let's take a look and see. Well, I see that he can definitely be financially stable. He wants to build. He definitely isn't a slouch. Either that or he came from money. If he's in management or a business owner, that's this King of Wands. That's a good sign. I'm also seeing fatigue. He's very worn out. Does he do something physically for work? Thank you, Sally. She shared my shit. And he tends to be a little independent. Hello, Mark. Nice to see you. So the Page of Swords is all about decision making. So the Emperor for you is he's very independent. I don't know if he's been single for a long time, but it's telling me that the Emperor, he doesn't like to consult other people. So if he's a business owner or independently operating his own life in such a way that he doesn't like being told what to do, that can be a little bit of a conflict. And I don't know if he's from back east or what, but I see he might have a mouth on him. So, or maybe work nights. And I'm not seeing you get very much sleep, ABB. I don't know if it's the language style that this individual has or how they talk to you, but I am seeing there's a little miscommunication with them. But the good thing that I'm seeing, AVB, is I'm not seeing any of the fuckboy behaviors listed. I'm seeing miscommunication, but I'm seeing that he's a magician, he's a hard worker, he's up late at night, or you are, he's very independent, and all just boils down to decision making and whether you two want to merge. So let's see here. Let's see, this is for Leslie Schaefer. How are you been? So you never ask for a reading. So I'm going to stop and read Leslie Schaefer over here on Facebook really quick. She said, I ran into a curveball with school. Is it the one that will work in my favor if I apply myself? Well, let's take a look, because Leslie, you really take on some heavy shit. If I know you, you don't do things lightly. So let's take a look and see. Thanks, Sally. She shared me. All right, so let's take a look and see. All right, so this is for Leslie. All right, so I don't know what it is that you're taking on, but whatever decision making that you made, I have the 7 of Swords. And that's telling me that you are going to have the storm break soon. So whatever you have on your plate is going to clear. So just make some decisions to clear that space for you. The Seven of Swords is definitely indicative of the storm breaking for you. I do see that you did bite off more than you can chew for a little while though, but you just need to get back into the groove of this, right? It's like you've been out of the loop for a little while, but it's a lot. I mean, I definitely am picking up the Eight of Swords where you're so fucking overwhelmed. You're not sure where to start. And you're worried about like whether you can handle this next task that you're bringing on. And I'm also seeing some expenses that came out of pocket that you weren't expecting. So your intuition, what's your intuition telling you, Leslie? Because I'm seeing that your gut is telling you what you should do already. I am feeling like the pace is ridiculous. If you look here, things are moving pretty quickly for her. See that? So as things are moving quickly, what's happening is you're feeling overwhelmed and you feel like you're like a kid on a skateboard going down the hill and you're going to eat shit. But I'm not seeing that happen for you, okay? And who's giving you all this advice telling you back and forth? Because I'm seeing criticism coming from all over for you. Two of Cups isn't all a bad thing to have when it comes to love and relationship. I'm seeing you make a shit ton of new connects, and I'm seeing hubby playing the bossy role as usual, feeling a little bit arrogant over everything, and you've been defensive. I know you do need a vacation, and I see that coming. However, the only problem you have is your own brain, because I'm seeing that you're telling yourself, I'm making promises I can't keep right now. But I don't see any trouble coming. I'm seeing big money coming. I'm seeing you get through it. This is all emotional state for you. It's like overwhelm, financial expenditures and shit like that. Love you. Call me. Why did he block me? Moon Baby wants to know. Why did he block me? Because he's an asshole. Guys are like that sometimes. Or maybe he needs some space. But I am feeling like it's both a miscommunication and it might even be a phone number change or something wrong with his phone. Let's take a look and see. She said, you are spot on. That's what they pay me for, baby. Uh-oh. Jameson's starting to snore. Yes, Rachel. I gotcha. Can you guys hear Jameson? Thank you for the likes. All right, let's see here. This is for Moon Baby. Why did he block me? Let's see. I'll bet you I'm going to get the card for arrogance. Wow, there's a lot of chemistry between you and that individual too. We have the Lover's card, on again, off again, Moon Baby. Image. So I'm not seeing that there is too much of a miscommunication that's going to be a problem. I think you guys will come full circle. I think you're going to get an apology from him and some changed behavior. So I wouldn't worry too much about it, Moon Baby. Hi, Christine. What? Vacay to Australia, she said, coming soon. So I do see a vacation for Miss Leslie. All right. So Mishy, I'm liking this one. Yeah, he's a little worn out, so I can get it. So Rachel, I know, Leslie, let me know how you're doing if you need a little break. I'm in your area now. So this one is for Rachel. She's asking me, could you please tell me if my boyfriend are going to work out? I have a feeling he hasn't been too honest with me. Okay, so Rachel, here's what's really cool about this. Okay, so there's some very good indicator cards that come up with a reading like this. And what it will tell you is whether they're being sneaky or not. See? So the Seven of Swords, the Five of Swords, the Four of Pentacles is a cheating card, Rachel. So we will see if this is a cheater or not. I would love to go on Cheaters and do a reading, but those people are so simple fucking minded. So this is for Rachel. She wants to know about her boot. Ooh, stubborn. So see if he hasn't been honest. So the Hierophant here, this card has a tendency to show up with someone who has arrogance or they're cocky. Okay, so the Hierophant is someone, if you look at this card, it's somebody that likes to, that doesn't like being told what to do. There's somebody that knows all the answers, okay, or that you can't tell them anything. I do feel like he may have someone on the back burner. I am not seeing my Four of Pentacles, but I am seeing the Two of Pentacles. So he may be flirting with disaster a little bit on that one. I would wait before you make any decisions though, because I see success on the other end. I'm not entirely too worried, but I do see travel coming up for you. If you have a vacation, use that time as honeymoon phase for you to seal the deal, so to speak. I just feel like it's a disconnect between you two. I do see the Nine of Swords, which is a lack of sleep. Like you haven't had good sleep. You're staying up at night thinking about this, and you might just be reading too much into a situation, because I'm not seeing some legit stepping out, but your instincts, women are always on with that, right? So I am seeing that there's a lot of chemistry between the two of you. I'm seeing the Page of Cups. So use that to your benefit. Work it. Sometimes that's all we need is a good reconnect, if you know what I'm saying. How do you do a private reading? Girl, you call me. KarmaOnDeck.com. Hi, Gino. How are you? So, I'm new to the channel. Is this donations or free questions? I'll take a donation, but I'll also do a reading for you. So let me look over here really quick. So who was asking me a question? Calling a flaw. Brittany says, interesting. Kendra's asking about health issues. Should I be worried? Marvel said, quiet your mind. I've been getting really good at that. I never shut the fuck up. If you guys know me at all, my boo calls me Bullet only because I asked him to coach me when I was all over the place. And he said, Bullet, for Christ's sakes, will you just chill out? And so, yeah. Quiet your mind. I've really been practicing with shutting things down. Earlier in the evening, I plan my downtime. I literally shut my phone off. I try to not engage. And it's practice. Quieting your mind is practice, right? I won't forget you, Leslie. Hold on. I'm going to do Kendra, and then Leslie, you're up. Just type your question for me again right there in that box. If you want a one-on-one with me, you know how to do it. KarmaOnDeck.com. If you want to subscribe to my YouTube, I will be doing your weekly readings, dependent on timing, because what's true is I'm on the move, right? I'm in flux. So I'll be doing your weekly readings for your zodiac sign on Karma on Deck Psychic on YouTube. And if you want a one-on-one with me, you know how to do that too. Or just text me, guys, on Facebook. Okay, so this is for Kendra. I'm having health issues. Kendra, are you having... You don't have anemia, do you? I'm picking up blood issues right away. Who have you been fighting with? First thing I pick up for you is fighting. Kendra, I don't feel like you're going to have an answer regarding this yet, because I feel like you haven't spent the money to go follow up with your health issues. I do feel like you're worried as well. And the thing that you don't have time, like you haven't had any time to invest in this situation. I'm seeing the Moon card where you're definitely a little fearful of what's going on. Is it maybe even PCOS, something like that I'm seeing too. But I'm seeing you'll get answers for that. Nothing huge to worry about that I'm seeing right now, I hope. But I'm also picking up that there's evidence that you have had a lot of drama going on in your life and you really feel like things are kind of falling apart. But I'm not feeling you'll have an answer for that health question until the end of September. So whatever it takes for you to get there, I'm feeling like the answers aren't going to come soon. Okay. But I'm also picking up, like, I don't know if it's iron in your blood or what. I don't know if it's, like I said, it feels like the treatment that you get for anemia, or maybe it's, I don't know, an IV. Text me. Okay, so this one is for Leslie. When will I meet my new love boo? I'm a Sagittarius. I love me some Sagittarius. I don't know if my Sag is out there watching or not. Brain, baby girl. When? Leslie, I don't do timelines, but I can look for you and see if it's on its way. Okay, so this is for Leslie. She said, when will all this drama end? Okay, so this is for Leslie. Sag Sagittarius in the house. Hi, Varsity. What's up? You do have love coming. If you look here, we have the Two of Cups, and that's my favorite card. Are you dating online? Because I'm seeing you meet someone on the computer. And I'm also seeing that someone is going to be quite their traditional lover in your life. I'm curious to, oh, wow. Okay, so Leslie, you have, no, I haven't done anything, Samantha. I've had interruptions, so I haven't, no, but I can do Leo. I'm probably going to do some videos tonight since I'm on one right now, coffeeed up. So anyways, for you, Leslie, I do see it coming for you better than I expected, because a lot of times when people ask when love is coming, it just seems to just sit. And for you, I have the Four of Wands, the Two of Cups, and you meeting someone online. So that would be cool. So let's see here. Hello, Stacy. What's up? What's up? She says, girl, I'm excited. Okay. What is Evelyn? Lightning spark. Think of me at the moment. Thank you for the like. Hi, Stacy. Hi, Delina. Thank you for the like, whoever hit it. Okay, so this is for lightning spark. The first thing that comes up for you is Evelyn is a little undecided of how to proceed with you. For those of you over here that want to ask a question, please pop one in the comments and I will get right to you. Thanks for hanging out with me in the meantime. So Leslie, I am seeing, I'm sorry, for lightning spark, I'm seeing a split decision. I am seeing there is the Two of Swords, which is indecision. They're not quite sure what to do with you. But I will tell you this, that even though they're a little undecided, the Ten of Pentacles is telling me that they're willing to build with you, okay? So there isn't an ending. Hold on a second. Where did it go? Lose my comment. Are you still there, Leslie? I am seeing that they want to definitely build with you. I'm seeing the Ten of Pentacles, the Four of Wands, but there is a little drama between the two of you. I am picking up that there is commitment in the wings, but there is some ridiculous drama, other individuals, commentary, and influences that are going on the outside. I'm also picking up that the King of Wands affects their work and how often they're able to see you and be with you. But I am seeing the Six of Swords, which things are going to get ridiculously easy coming up soon. The Six of Swords, thank you, Kendra. So the Six of Swords is all about like being on rapids and like coming out the other end and playing with relief, relaxation, rest, okay? You guys, I'm going to finish this over here on YouTube. So come find me on Karma on Deck Psychic YouTube. So I'm going to shut this down. I did want to pop on here, but please come on to my YouTube and hang out with me. I don't want to take up Facebook's time and sit here on the live. I like it much better over there. So come play with me. I'll see you guys later. So anyways, I do like where the direction that this is taking. Mostly because it's a very positive outlook, okay? There isn't any negativity going on there, just some confusion, a lot of people talking, and a lot of things like that. So I'm liking the outcome, okay? All right. Thank you, Marvel Girl. Let me see. Where are we? So Sandra John, is my relationship a soulmate, twin flame, or karmic relationship? You're welcome, Leslie. So karmic relationship, twin flame, and soulmate. So Sandra, I will tell you this. Two pieces of advice. Karmic relationships are ones that cause a lot of turmoil and flip you upside down and put you on your head. Soulmate are people that do the same, but I will tell you this, if you're asking me if they're your soulmate, they are not. You are 100. No, that's for you, Lightning Spark, but it probably was both. I don't know. That was for you, Lightning Spark. Sorry, but Leslie, that was for Lightning Spark. I think it might be a little similar too, because I'm not feeling like it's a no. So Sandra is my relationship. I kept wanting to say Leslie when I was talking to Lightning Spark, so I think you should both take that information. It happens all the time. So this is Sandra, my relationship, Virgo, and soulmate, twin flame, or karmic. So like I was saying, twin flame are those people that walk with you throughout your life. Twin flame are those people that come along and they make things easier. They feel like family. They are easygoing. I have a twin flame, and he and I have been friends for 20 something years, and there is no lover's energy with him. It's just, it feels like home. So your energy with someone will definitely tell you, but your soulmate, you will not be able to deny that at all. It's something that comes in like a cannonball. It shakes you up and you can't deny it. So anytime somebody asks me, is so-and-so my soulmate? If you have to ask me, the answer is no. You absolutely will know. You can't deny it. So Sandra, let's take a look and see. Is my relationship a soulmate? Hi, Kendra. What's up? Okay, so this is for, I don't know why you're not able to comment. You're not able to, or you cannot. Okay, so let's see here. So I can't wait. Let's see. So Sandra John, thank you for the like. Sandra, is my relationship a soulmate? Karmic relationship. First card that came out was a strength card. So that has to do with work. Temperance is balance. That's also about karma. Two of Swords, karma. So I don't have the soulmate card. I don't have the lover's card. Twin flame can also be a karmic one. It might be a karmic reward. But the way that I'm picking up strength for you, it's a karmic relationship. You got a lot of shit to work out on that one. Let's take a look and see. So hi Corelvi, what's up? I'm saying hi to all you guys. Hi Kendra, there's my girl. I miss your face. Jessica wants to know, should she rekindle my relationship with Virgo or move on? And so Kendra, so let's see here. Jessica, so you want to know, should I rekindle? Okay, so my job isn't to tell you what to do, Jessica. Job is to give you a reading, and based on what I see, based on the choices you're making right now, I can tell you the outcome or the direction it's going. But I'm not telling anybody what to do, because what's true is I could barely get my shit straight. Because also, if I should you can blame me, and you got to pay the consequences for all your choices. I got to pay my own. Ooh, Kendra, I can tell you whether he is or isn't. I don't know why I had a feeling to get off Facebook, but I did. All right, Sandra. For Jessica, pay attention. So rekindle. Can you guys hear Jameson snoring? Hey, fatty. Embarrassing. Well, there's your Page of Swords. So Jessica, it's sitting here. It's sitting here, the Page of Swords, and it's telling me that you have a decision to make. There's a lot of regret, a lot of heartache, that you're definitely looking at all of the elements that are coming into play in this relationship. They cost you money somehow, Jessica? I'm seeing a financial component. I am going to tell you my advice, and I don't usually give advice. Advice would be to wait. Okay? Don't make any decisions in this little time frame. I don't know if you have a deadline in your mind, but I feel like you have this little that you have this little idea in your head that you're putting a deadline. What? Yes, you're hearing Jameson snoring on the floor. It's so embarrassing. But he loses his shit if he can't be in here. So, anyways, Jessica, don't give yourself a time frame. Spirit doesn't really give us things on a platter like we expect them to be. We have them in divine timing, because I'm seeing the hangman, and that's purgatory. Purgatory is a waiting period. That's between heaven and hell, and you're stuck right in the middle. So with that being said, and though I very rarely will give advice, based on what the cards are telling me, I would just give it a little breather. Jameson, come here. Come visit. Come on, wake up. Come on, fatty. God, he's going to snore like a grown-ass man for another hour. Come here. He's laying there lazy as shit. Let's see here. Christina, who is doing magic against my husband coming back to me? Christina, what makes you think someone is doing magic? Does Dario live with a girlfriend in New York? All right, Mimi, let's look at Dario's shit. Then I'll talk to Kendra too. If you guys want a one-on-one with me, karmaondeck.com. Subscribe, share, hang out. I'm going to try and be back tomorrow night as well. I appreciate all you guys' patience and support. Let's see if Dario's got a chick. So we're looking for the Four of Pentacles. Six of Cups is family. Ooh, instead I'm getting the High Priestess. Never mind, you get what you get. So the High Priestess is all about your instincts. If your instincts are telling you this is what's going on, I would suggest you research and definitely trust yourself, because the High Priestess is telling you already. You're looking to me for a confirmation, but the Three of Swords is telling me there's already been some miscommunication and arguments that's gone on between the two of you. You've also been experiencing some hopelessness and depression over this situation, and you've been feeling frustrated. You're tired, and there it is. There's the Four of Pentacles. Okay, so answer is yes, there is another individual. The Four of Pentacles is right here. That's my cheating card. We have the Three of Swords, which is miscommunication. Come here, badass. Come here. Come here. Come on. So the problem that you have with this person is chemistry. There's a ridiculous amount of physical chemistry between the two of you, and that's kind of hard to let go. I do feel like he'll return to you, but I am seeing the Four of Pentacles along with your instincts and the Three of Cups. I would definitely say that your Dario has booed up. So come here. Don't think you're getting caught. Here, let me give him a treat. Wine. He knows I'm not eating. I can't. This dog is too smart for me. Okay, so let's see. Where are we at, guys? Thank you for your patience. So like I was saying, twin flame, soulmate, and I don't know where some of these catchphrases get tossed around entirely too much, and they make things confusing. I will tell you this, though. Soulmate's an undeniable thing. It's a knowledge. It's a knowing your own color of eyes. Like, my eyes are green. That's it. It's a thing. Twin flames are a little more easygoing. Karmic relationships are ones that twist us up and put us on our head. It's a shit show. I mean, they both can be. Twin flame, not so much. But soulmate and karmic shit, she said that's pretty depressing. It is. I am so sorry. So she's saying demons, dreams, circumstances, and spiritual issues. So my question for you, Christina, is have you done the protective measures that are required on your end? Have you doused your partner in salt? Have you removed any strange objects from your life or his pocket? Have you put salt on your doorstep, used sage? Have you really cleansed your space and gone out of your way to create some protection for yourself? Because that's a step one. To see if it's actually an outside influence or something you're bringing in yourself. So I would recommend you get a consult with someone or a practitioner in your area. Just be careful, Christina, that you don't buy into the whole culture of pay me, pay me, pay me, because I'm the only one that can fix this. What's true is you can do a lot of it yourself. So, and that's my advice for any of you. Anytime somebody charges you, I mean, if you're $500 for an hour, you're good. But please don't go into the whole, one of my clients, my little sweetheart out there, Vivian, spend quite a big penny to do some correction measures and love spells. Please don't do love spells. But you can do a lot of this work yourself. So start out with your sage and your salt. Begin to put black tourmaline, salt on your doorstep, sigils. Start simple before you go looking to a practitioner. So what's true, she's saying, Christina's saying I had a lot of entities cast out and off of me. But what's true is, Christina, be careful that the individual that's supposedly casting them out, and I'm not talking about any practitioner at all, but sometimes all they do is mask them for a little bit so they keep you coming back for your money. Be careful. That's all I'm saying, guys. I'm just be careful how you're spending your money with that. Christelle, girl, didn't I read you already? If we're not together, also, how would he react if I tried to confront him about his jealous behavior? Well, jealous behavior is all about someone not getting their needs met. So one or two things. Jealous behavior is either that individual isn't getting their needs met, or they are doing some dirt themselves, which causes them to project that behavior. Right? He's definitely hiding something from you, though, Christelle. I am picking up that there is lies, substances, miscommunication, and I don't know what happened the last time you guys broke up, but for some reason that individual feels like it might be permanent the next time. So I would walk softly with them. But I think what you were talking about earlier about telling them what you're thinking is going to bring things to a head. Hi, Kendra. Thank you. So you were talking about speaking your piece, and I think that you should, tell them what you're thinking, what you're feeling, because what's true is, even if it is a portion in their life where they're just not communicating with you, they can't know unless you tell them. And that's the hardest lesson to learn for me, was to speak my piece. My emotions always get in the way. I get a lump in my throat, chemistry takes over, and then I just get stuck. And it sounds like a hot mess, but at least you get it out and you know that it's out there in the universe, right? She's saying some did it free on Skype and free from a deliverance ministry. Some charged $50. Some wanted hundreds, but I didn't use them. Okay, good. Just be smart. I'm not saying that, my time is worth it. I don't mean paying me, but I feel like that some practitioners will expect you to pay a small amount, especially if they're bringing tools or coming to your house or spending a goodly amount of time. So it is worth it to spend some money. I'm just saying, be careful. Kendra, she wants to know. I don't want to read you right now, Kendra, because what's true is, a lot of times when groups come together, there's similar themes, and I really don't want to hear that for you right now. Thank you, Leslie. So you guys got to remember, these are little pocket readings. I'm getting little tiny pieces because I can't really explore, and not only will I not explore the whole depth of the reading, I'm doing a full slice for you and giving you little pieces of it. Just remember, if you want a full one-on-one with me, it'll be a little bit more in depth. karmaondeck.com. But I am getting little bits and pieces, and you are in a group. There's a lot of stuff coming. Codependency. Codependency is terrifying. It's also very difficult, but let me get Kendra really quick. Kendra, so you did see what it looks like when I got a cheater on my deck, that Dario, okay? So Dario, we got the sneaky behavior. We're looking for 7 of Swords. We're looking for the 4 of Pentacles. Do you guys have a vacation coming up? Are you guys spending some time together? Norman Jean, I'm talking to you next. I'm seeing family between the two of you. I have the 6 of Cups. I see the 2 of Wands. The 2 of Wands sometimes indicates that they're juggling 1 or 2 things. But are you aware? Is it someone that you are agreed upon? Or what kind of lifestyle that you're in or living? I do see the 2 of Wands. He might be entertaining someone else's attention. The man loves you, Kendra. I'm not seeing any cheating, but there might be other people in his life within your understanding, because I'm not seeing the cards that I saw with Dario. Doesn't mean I'm right. It just means that I'm not seeing it like that. Did you guys have a fight? Because I'm seeing that there was an argument going on between the two of you. And I don't know if you guys got into a fight and ended it, but that's the second time I've seen the death card for you two. So I would just call me when you have an opportunity. Okay, Kendra? I see you walking away, and I don't know if that has to do with everything that's going on with you, or it's just too difficult to do long distance, or what's going on with that. But it's complicated. This isn't an easy relationship for either one of you. You guys have taken a lot of each other's shit on. Proud of you, but I do see he's juggling a couple things. I just don't see it in the way that you're asking me. I'm not seeing like a cheating. So Christina says, I'm doing okay now. Did I miss a comment right before that? So Primary Feathers is asking about codependency. So codependency, I lived a life of codependency, and it was actually it was an abusive relationship. And so when you experience abuse, you'll do anything to appease the individual. And then your happiness starts to become dependent on their happiness, right? And so walking on eggshells if you come into the house and they're happy. Death card is change, big change. Could be bad, could be good, for the better or the worse. It's just a lot of change coming for you. But codependency is where you give up your own preferences in the face of someone else's needs over and over again until the point where you don't even feel like you have any needs, or you don't have any say in anything, or that your needs don't matter. And it's very hard to extricate yourself from that because it's impossible to see your own self within the relationship. Codependency is insidious because you really do feel like you're benefiting the relationship as a whole. But what's true is there's two people working toward one person's needs and happiness. What ends up happening is you continue to sacrifice yourself until you have no reserves remaining. And what happens, you become to a point of breaking. You come to a breaking point. And then, of course, you're crazy. So, yeah, codependency is not something easily done. It really has to do with your shadow work. And for those of you that don't know what shadow work is, that really is going back to your past traumas and doing your own work. Shadow work doesn't have anything to do with evil or good. It just has to do with going into the deeper parts of yourself so that you can extricate, remove, subtract, work on, and expose the darker sides of your past experience or the traumas, right? Yeah, so I'm walking. I get it. So it's true. So Patty says there are messages here for all of us. And so here's what's true. I discovered this when I started to do group readings for one of the girls in England. She asked me to guest on her free psychic reading and development group. And there were 5,000. Now there's 15,000 people in the group. Thank you for those likes, guys. I appreciate it. But there's thousands of people in this group, and they get buggy, and they get me, my turn. And I think you guys were here that day. The guy said, thanks for nothing. I guess you're not going to read me now. And I stopped everything and said, fuck you, which is true. It's free reading. Fuck you. Right. But they tend to get a little buggy and whatever. But what I noticed happened is over time, when I did the group readings often enough, I started to see a theme for each one. I started to see that this group was all about finances, and that group is all about lovers or relationships, or this one is all about moving and change. And the next thing you know, there's a group and it's all about spirituality and doing shadow work or talking about that. She said, haha, who's crazy now? So here's what's true is if you come into one of my groups, especially with me, and I don't know if this to be true with everyone else, but when you come into a group with me, you are going to find that there are similarities. I really do believe in tribe. I do believe in synchronicities. I don't feel like anybody comes together without a reason. And if you want to talk about crazy, when I was talking to Nahum, spiritual bodybuilder, we were talking about knowledge and light. And here's what's true is all of us right now are playing with knowledge on a whole other level. And I think that once we come into an understanding that our computers are AI, and that a lot of our mechanical devices are actually working in our favor, because we actually are sitting here. I mean, think about it. Brain waves operate on megahertz, right? They work on frequencies. And what's true is we have been living with radio waves our whole lives, and they're present whether we tune into them or not, or broadcast across them or not, but they're there. I think it's just a little minor tweak for us to be able to pick up that information right here. So we just need to practice with that. So what's true is we're sitting in a room with Wi-Fi firing across from us. We're sitting here with cellular devices, we have cellular devices that can charge without being plugged into any other landline or item. So there's no machine powering it. There is just pure energy all around us. And once we start really tapping into what's possible with energy, I think we're going to be playing on a whole other field altogether. And Nahum and I were talking about it today and on his live just before I came on here. And what's true is we are at the precipice of a golden age unlike anything we have ever seen. Astrologically, he was talking about the period of which that we have come to is deep spiritual change, and it's a make or break time. We've got, like I say all the time, we got two orange dudes, a little brown dude, a little orange dude, a bunch of weird dudes sitting there with their thumb over something and ready to drop bombs. And there's the rest of us out here screaming, going, no, heal the place instead. Heal it instead. And I don't think it's going to take much. We just have to continue to tribe up, right? So do your shadow work, play around and find your tribe. Start looking. I've been looking into all kinds of darker knowledge, things that nobody wants to touch anymore. We're talking Lilith, we're talking Inanna, we're talking all of that stuff, Patty says, I'm so happy to find elements of similarity. I've been watching someone who works with Metatron. I've never even heard of him, and here we are. Boom, Metatron's cube. I've been deeply inspired by sacred geometry over the last 2 months or so. I was going to get a tattoo with the astrological wheel, and I wasn't inspired by it. Scrolling through pictures, I found Metatron's cube, and based on my show with Nahum, spiritual bodybuilder, he's science and I'm spirit, what we did is found the space between, and so we created this tattoo of negative space on space. And so here's Metatron, and I keep seeing sacred geometry and primary feathers that I just did a painting of Lilith. So what's cool about Lilith, I just got goosebumps. So what's cool about Lilith is she was painted as a temptress and a demon, right? She was the snatcher of souls. Talk about good, right? She was a snatcher of souls. I said that. So, if you look back into any knowledge that's hidden, there's gems there, right? So I'm not saying I want to go follow Lilith and be some fertility goddess priestess and be naked and a hedonist, but I definitely want to look and see what knowledge is hidden. Because obviously if it's been hidden by a patriarchal structure, there's something there. And I want to know what it is. I maybe don't want to play with it, but I want to know what it is. So I am finding that there is mother of all demons, yes. So Lilith is painted as a mother of all demons, but what's true is the reason why Lilith was painted as a demon was because she did not want to obey. She wanted to be an equal. And that wasn't the plan. The plan was, we want an obedient female to procreate. She said, no, fuck you, doing this my way. Okay? So there's a lot to Lilith. Right? There's a lot to Inanna. There's a lot to all of that stuff. And I was sitting there watching, and Donna was on. I was at her house. So she's saying, I made her with a star in her third eye and a void in her crown chakra. Ooh, I like that. So I was watching Handmaid's Tale, and it was entirely too difficult for me to watch that because I had been an abusive. She was the first Eve. You're exactly right. The first wife, the first woman. So I was watching Handmaid's Tale, and for someone like me coming from an abusive background, it was very difficult for me to watch because I've lived in homes like that. I lived in a home where it was like sleeping with the enemy. I had to do things exactly as I was told, or there was literal hell to pay. So watching Handmaid's Tale, I absolutely refuse to allow myself to see a future where that is possible. I don't like to watch TV. I don't like to see what pictures of horror and sadness and fear that they can build to keep us from thinking for ourselves, to think us, of staying within our structure, because I do believe that we can do so much more and we can heal this place. And I want to believe that that script could have been flipped. Just one single woman could have said, well, if we are the Leahs, because if you know the story at all, Rachel and Leah, the handmaiden Leah was to bring children to Rachel's husband, Jacob. Isaac, Joseph. So anyways, Jacob's wife couldn't bear children, and so she gave her Leah to bear children for her. But what if we flipped that script a little bit and we said, hey guys, I am the fertile one. And so I get to pick. How about I pick 9 or 10 to get me pregnant, and I have fun doing it, and there's a temple now, and there is suddenly a different outlook. Because what's true is, if there's only one woman that can be pregnant, why we give her to one man in one household and do this weird little thing? It could be flipped entirely because there's creation energy, right? Hi, Elaney. So anyways, that's a whole other tangent and weirdness where my brain went, but I don't like to watch that shit. It's just not worth it. I'd rather be here and spend my time talking about how we can build a better place. And I do want to find out. If anybody knows more about her, pop on here. So yeah, it was very difficult for me to watch. I mean, I've been raped before. I've been in abusive relationships before. I've been in those places where it was very restrictive, and it's terrifying to me to watch that. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Like, that's not the future that I want my daughters to think is possible. You know, I want to free them from that. I want to go to the Middle East and get those women out there who are being circumcised, female circumcision. They're being sewn up and abused. I'm not going to rest until we heal this place enough that all our women can walk freely and not have to cover themselves if they don't choose to. All right, so who's got some questions for me on this one? Or did I just go on a whole hella rant? I just got called gorgeous. I got a text from my girl Esther calling me beauty. So anyways, Norman, were you just asking me a question? And I think I saw... You don't visit here often, but the subject is important. Tesla fund is right. So Kendra was asking me something. Shadow work we were talking about. So Christelle, speak to him and see. And you have to let me know. If you don't have my number, let me give you my email. Karma on deck 702. For my email at Gmail. So reach out and let me know how it goes. Hi, Marie. Holy shit. How are you? So Elaine wants to know about George. Here's how we change the world, darling. One person at a time, one relationship at a time, one peaceful conversation at a time. And you got to start with you. You got to start with you, Marie. You got to start. I mean, when your language starts to change and you start speaking kindly to your own self, when you lay down in bed and you don't go, shit, I fucked up. God damn it. Look what you did. Look what you said. Look how you act. Look how you... When you start changing how you speak to yourself, that's when you'll begin to change the world around you. Projection is perception, right? So when you start perceiving a gentler, kinder, more loving world, it will become that, because this is what we expect of it. And I see the timeline changing now. There was a period in my time in my life where I was a prepper and I had my kids off the grid and I was a midwife and I chased and I was Mormon and I covered to my ankles. Now look at me, I'm tatted up and pierced and half naked. YouTube. What I mean by half naked is skin, right? But I bought into that shit and now I'm gonna see something better. I see so much, I can't even tell you. You guys would think it was crazy. There you are, Norman. Hi, Esther. She called me gorgeous. All right, so Norman Jean, I needed your question. I think David's current feelings for me, please and thank you. Well, Norman, I want to know what happened between the two, because the Tower card is telling me that there was an event or a come apart. So if things are falling apart, so it's like dropping a pot on the floor. Like you grab it, you're going to burn yourself. Okay? So as you sit here and you try to control this event that's going on between you and this individual, the more damage you're going to do. So what I would do is just let the chips fall, see where they land, then kind of go in, and it's not exactly damage control, but at this point, everything's already in motion. You can't step in front of this train. You got to let it take its course, because I'm seeing the Tower card. Oh my God, about an hour in, I get this way. Okay, so I'm seeing that there's a lot of regret. I'm seeing that you're ready to walk away from this individual. I'm also, you aren't able to enjoy the time that you're spending, like you can't enjoy what's in front of you based on some of the situations in the past that had gone. So as you're sitting here looking at what things should be, you're missing out on what is in front of you. I am seeing for you as well that there is a come around for you too. I do have the Lovers card. I'm seeing you waiting for an apology or like waiting for them to react to you. And if they've been ignoring you, just be extra kind. Like I said, the only thing that you can control is yourself, right? I was saying the other day that, you know, when me and Honey get into it, the only thing I can control is me. So I can cleanse my space. I can cleanse with salt. I can burn some sage. I can shut myself up. I can just fucking listen, because I can't control when we've already we set the flame, right? We've either said something or done something that sent that flame off. And now we got a hot burning fire. So sometimes putting more water on it makes it hotter. So the only thing you control is yourself, right? So you can put yourself in a peaceful state. You can put yourself in a loving and listening, open and vulnerable state, right, Esther? That when you create that open space, and they can feel the difference, whether you're playing Battleground or whether you're playing Peace. But I am seeing this shift for you in September. I do have the Tower and the Lovers card together, which tells me things are falling apart, but they're going to come back together just fine. Okay, so Esther, this is a lot to do, and there's a huge learning curve. I would recommend you start out with just getting live and doing the, hey, here's this card. This setup is not easy. And OBS is a learning curve like a motherfucker. Like, it is not user friendly at all. But I can show you. I would be more than happy to show you. Yeah, he will return soon, Norman. I'm seeing the Lovers card right here, and I'm looking. I don't give timelines. I hate timelines. Somebody told me a timeline once, and I waited for that goddamn date, and it never happened. So I don't like to give timelines because it's rude. I don't like to describe shit to people either. Oh, is he blonde or whatever? Yes, Esther, just start. And that was, so Esther is, everybody say hello to Esther. Oh, we're not on Baba Lao, but for those of you that do follow me on Baba Lao's psychic readings, Esther is one of our advisors, and she's going to be popping on here with us soon too. So Elaney said a George and Elaney love reading. Batman, are you still out there? Looking for Batman in my life. So a George and Elaney love reading. There she is. Kendra said, hi, Esther. So Esther is on my my psychic one with me, and she's going to be on the Baba Lao psychic reading channel as well. All right, Elaney. How many of you guys are new? Is there any noobs that got to experience my strange shit? You have a dog named Batman. That's my honey. My honey's Batman. Love of my life. I got a dog named Jameson. What does that tell you? That I like my whiskey and I'm Irish. That's what it tells you. Alrighty. This is for Elaney. You ready? Ooh, so I see some things shifting for you as well. Okay, so I'm seeing victory. Also seeing commitment coming. She's new on the chat, but she's okay, cool. Hi, Melissa. So, Elaney, what I'm seeing for you is a shift coming. I'm seeing the Four of Wands, which is all about commitment, and I think your instincts are telling you that this shift is about to occur. I'm curious to know whether you guys met online. And what did you get mad at him for? I feel like he did something that he got caught doing and you didn't like it. Oh, and there's a financial component going back and forth. Do you owe him? Does he owe you money? Excuse me, got the hiccups. Does he owe you money? Are you guys frozen? I'm still seeing me moving around. Okay, so I am definitely feeling like two things have shifted between the two of you. The first thing that comes up for you, Eleni, is I'm seeing that there has been like a honeymoon phase between the two of you, and that chemistry has been kind of insane. I'm also picking up, okay, so you met in person. So what is it with the component for online? Seeing that there's either text going back and forth or a social media money owed. So what's this coming up that you guys are spending money on together? Okay. Oh, I'm good. Thank you, Kendra. Well, I do see a shift coming for you in that direction toward further commitment. Kendra, it's just been a long time coming, feels like. Thank you, Primary Feathers. Not sure, she says. I'm starting to get a little bit of a headache. It's dinner time, I think. I'm going to get my did you eat text. Norman says, I think she blocked me. What did you do, Norman? Norma Jean? Maybe stalking my social media. All right, guys, if you want a one-on-one with me, you know where to do it, karmaondeck.com. And for those of you that have some follow-up information with me, just go ahead and reach out. Yeah, he's stalking you. So I'm seeing social media crap. So that's some juvenile bullshit, but I do feel like things are shifting for you. So whatever complications are happening, all of you guys so far, I would say just ride it out. Like, this isn't a fun phase to be in, but there's not much you can do. For if things are falling apart, let them fall and then see where the chips land. Anyways, guys, thank you for joining me and for all your undying patience and all your support and love. You always make it such a very warm place for me to come. I very much save you for last, the best for last. You guys are my dessert. And I get to really be myself. So when I'm on Baba Lao, sometimes I cuss, but sometimes I catch myself enough to chill out. But on here, I can be myself, and I really do enjoy you guys. So I will see you tomorrow. I will try to get some videos knocked out for you so you can see what your zodiac looks like. If you are wanting to see what's happening with your zodiac, please visit Spiritual Bodybuilder. He did a reading today live. Talked about all the shit, the big words, the Latin and the shit that I don't understand, but I understood this. It's going to be a hell of a week. A lot of good things coming, a lot of crazy things coming. I'm not excited about what's happening this weekend, but it's all about awareness. It's all about self-awareness and repeating lessons, and it's all about past life shit. And I'm not so excited about that, but you know what? I have been dealing with a lot of past life stuff too, and it's coming up and it's directly in my face, and it's beautiful. Right now, from what he was telling me, this week is going to be all about how you interact with things that came up for you from your past. So are you revisiting a past relationship to heal it? Are you revisiting a past relationship or situation in order for you to bring it forward and heal it? Is it time for you to end things or change the dynamics? So this week is going to be all about awareness, guys. So pay attention to Spiritual Bodybuilder. He's really amazing. We'll be collaborating again this week, hopefully by Tuesday. Today is Monday, huh? I haven't talked to him about when, so you can look forward to that. And I've got Lucid Dreams coming back up. I don't know when, but we're looking forward to putting another one of those together. If you guys want any questions answered, or if you have any feedback or things that you would like to see, just email me and let me know. In the meantime, guys, have a good night. I will talk to you soon. Blessings, love, and light.